Hey folks, let's play some BattleTech. We're up against a custom Op4 who out-ton us by a ton, and it's a mostly medium game, so I thought it'd be interesting to watch, something a bit different from what other people are uploading at the moment. Let's keep the commando back here. Opening turns are quite quick, so I'm just going to fly through them and talk about mechs and stuff. I'm not going to go into too much detail. If you're watching this, you probably know what BattleTech is. I've got a Kintaro with evasive, I've got a Hunchback with precision shot, I've got a Trebuchet with bulwark, and I've got a commando with master tactician. I'm not going to talk about what the enemy has until we actually discover them. And this game is really good, even though it's in early access. Well, it's not even early access, it's a backer beta. But I'm really enjoying it, and I'm going to reserve my actions so that they do all their movement before I do, and I can hang on to evasive as long as possible. They do have an evasive mech, which is going to be a big problem for me because I have no way of countering evasive, but I did that on purpose. This is probably the commando here. But let's just keep forcing them to take actions while I sit back and relax. You can notice, if you know much about what this activation bar up here means, the fact that they've got something here means that they have a heavy mech, and I do not have a heavy mech. So I'm not too worried about this. The Trebuchet, which is a long-range mech, has cover and it has evasive, so it took 6 hull damage from that LRM-5 attack. In fact, no, it was an SRM-4 attack from the Jenner. What was he thinking? Right, the Jenner has evasive, which means shooting at it isn't going to do much. If I can get the Kintaro up for a melee attack, that would be really good, but I can't. I'm just going to wait until his heavy has moved before I do anything. I'm not going to tell you what the heavy is. Hopefully you can guess. But this is why I kind of just sat back that turn, because my guys have cover and evasive, which means his attacks just do no damage to them. And honestly, evasive is so powerful. This Kintaro here will gain the evasive ability every time it moves, so I can move, shoot, and be evasive, and it's going to be so hard to kill because of that. Alright, can anyone here actually engage this in melee? Because if they can, we can... I don't really want to send the Trebuchet up. I really don't want to engage this turn. Let's come right with the Kintaro. Can the Hunchback get there, actually? No, the Hunchback can't get a shot. This is going to really expose the Kintaro to fire, but that's kind of what its job is. The Kintaro is an amazing mech. It's probably the best mech in the game, in my opinion, at the moment. It's so good. If I could just get rid of this LRM-5 and replace it with another SRM-6, it would be amazing. Why is that a bad shot for an LRM-5? Oh well. Let's see. Oh, he's got evasive. I'm not really interested in taking this shot, but I'll just shoot some lasers at it.
Locking on target.
And then the reason I'm doing that is because he's already got evasive. I think everybody else, I'm probably going to sprint this turn. Hunchback.
What can I do you for?
Come around this side and get in behind the Kintaro. Trebuchet, I want you to come back a little bit. The reason I've got Master Tactician on the commando, I'll show you later on, as for how I want to use it. You just come back, no, sprint back. Sprint towards the water, which is kind of where I should have been heading anyway. There you go, I'll do. I'm worried about facing, there we go. Facing's really important. I don't want him to be able to shoot at my rear armor because this thing doesn't understand what armor is.
What do you need?
The commando... I really want the commando to gain evasive this turn as well, and kind of get out of line of sight. I think that's a line of sight blocker. Let's have a look. Yeah, that should block line of sight. Actually, that's a better position for him. Okay. I'm taking it really carefully because they out-ton us and they outgun us. And I can win this fight. It's not that unbalanced, but I just need to play it carefully.
Holding for the right opportunity.
So the commando's always going to get the first action if I want it. And this is why evasive is so important. Now that commando no longer has evasive because he fired, and I can attack him and punish him. So Arclight I'm going to keep reserving for now. Now he gets to move both of his lights. In fact, I think he's got a Master Tactician medium, so he can move it in this phase. See, even with evasive, he did take 50 damage to his right torso there. I can't even remember what mechs I gave this guy. I think that's a Trebuchet. Look at the range on those LRMs.
Just stop! You're embarrassing yourself.
Right. Okay. Let's... What's a bigger threat, the Jenner or the Commando? The Jenner has evasive. The Jenner's going to be really annoying, but I did that on purpose. Let's take out the Commando. That means I can move Paradise up as well, which is what I want to do. There you go. He's in cover, which is going to give him cover and evasive. So let's turn on my SRMs. We're going to have to worry about heat. But the way I like to use the Kintaro is attack with everything, then melee for a turn. That cools him down and just keep swapping over. Don't want to use the LRM-5 because it's useless at this range, but this should just sandpaper. There you go. He just lost his medium laser, and a couple more shots will kill him. I'm going to move Sumo up. I'd love to get Sumo in cover. You know what, Sumo, stay where you are, maybe? And just take the shot. What's your accuracy from here? Oh,
Yeah.
your accuracy from here is 55%, which is pretty terrible. I move you to here, your accuracy is 95%. So let's just do that.
No problem.
I'm only going to fire the AC-20 because it's got precision strike, which means he ignores the cover, which reduces the damage, and this should this should just wipe out this guy.
Oh, you want
That's good to go. Okay. That Commando is pretty much useless now. That also means that he loses line of sight on these guys, so that he can't fire, like, the heavy mech that's here, as you saw last turn, has LRMs, and now he can't fire it because he hasn't got line of sight on these two guys because the Jenner can't see them, and the Commando's knocked down.
Confirm.
For the Trebuchet, I'm actually going to reserve him, because I might be able to get a shot on this heavy mech. Yeah, okay, so it's an Orion. So this is like our big boss. Ow. And yeah, the Orion is scary. I'm quite glad I reserved that action now.
That hurt.
So, Trebuchet, just start moving towards the water, because you're going to live in the water eventually. What's your accuracy from here? 60%? I don't like that. What's your accuracy from here? 60%. What's your accuracy from where you are? 60%. I think it's just going to be a flat 60. This is why I'm trying out a Bulwark LRM mech, and usually I take a high gunnery instead, and Ozone hasn't got the highest gunnery skill. And I'm wondering if this was a mistake. But we'll just keep moving towards the water so we can take advantage of Bulwark eventually. That'll do.
Copy that, Commander.
So the Trebuchet is just pretty much 100% long-range support mech. I was actually going to take a Centurion instead of it, but I thought people like LRM, so... That wasn't too bad. It's lots of sandpapering. So now we've got the Commando, and the cool thing we can do with the Commando, except we can't, is bring it up and get it to fire a shot and then run it away. Let's just have a think here. Did he have an indirect fire? Well, there's a bug. Because it's showing an indirect fire for the Trebuchet when I move there for some reason. That's really weird. The other option is I get him to kill the Commando and then run away. But there's no other real shots I can give him, unless I send him after the Trebuchet. Yes, that should be his job. He's going after the Trebuchet. Let's keep him out of line of sight, though. He can be the support hunter. Because the thing is he acts straight away next turn, so he'll be able to run up and take a shot before the Trebuchet gets to move or react. See?
Yeah?
I'm gonna get as close as we can, hopefully, preferably in cover. That's a cover. And the Commando, despite being a joke in MechWarrior Online, is a scary little mech in this game. Hopefully I can get the Wizard.
I'm taking the shot.
That's a Shadowhawk, not a Trebuchet, and I should have thought about that before I engaged it, because it's got an AC-5. Whoops. I mean, this Commando's still got an SRM too, so it's a little bit scary, but I'm not really that worried. Jenner, on the other hand, doing maybe should have protected. I don't know. Jenner's going to be a big problem. I can't really afford to continue to ignore it, but I have to deal with this Orion. I'm going to have to run this Commando away next turn. Yeah, Shadowhawk's actually really scary for the commander to engage. That was a big mistake.
Internal damage.
Whoops. Okay. Right, Kintaro, what can you do? If you move to here, how hot are you? Yeah, you can take a shot. And in fact, can you get behind him? Let's just zoom out a little bit. That's not bad. We can't get a shot from there. That's in cover. I don't really care about the cover. That's a really nice shot. So this is a shutdown. We don't want that. So let's turn off medium lasers. That's an overheat. I'm quite happy with the overheat because I'm going to spend the next 2 turns melee, and this gives me hopefully rear shots on him.
Target acquired and locked in.
Did not do as much damage as I was hoping it would. It did do a knockdown though. Knockdowns are great because then I can do cold shots, and I can try and be really cheeky here and use the Hunchback to do a cold shot on this guy's head with the AC-20. It's probably not going to work though.
Target.
He actually missed. Fantastic.
Yeah, I missed.
Yeah, I saw you miss. You're pretty terrible. And then we're going to get Ozone to move down into the water, which means he will be able to sink the excess heat every turn from his LRMs, and then he's going to actually fire missiles at the Shadowhawk, because I need to give my commander some cover. That's a 45% chance to hit. Now no, look at this. Look at the range on that. How crazy. That's his sensor range, but 45% isn't really that good. There's a 60% there. There's a 60% there. Let's just fire on the Orion. And we'll aim for the AC-10's on the right arm, I think. Let's aim for the right torso.
Engaging target.
Not that you can actually aim with LRM, so it doesn't really matter. That's taking out some of his armor. Knocking him down was pretty big. So now I need to make a decision. Do I leave the commando in to engage the Shadowhawk, or do I run away? I think I need to run away. Ow. This is bad. That's my
Internal damage, Commander.
AC-20 almost out of action. Which is pretty much the whole point of taking a Hunchback. That was really, really bad. Okay. So Commando. Look, it's right up against the edge of the map even. What a cheat. Right, you're gonna run away. This will get you out of line of sight of everybody, I think. I didn't realize the Shadowhawk was gonna have such a stupid move, thinking that that was a trebuchet. Jenner snipe in.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
I'm really worried about that Hunchback now. Katara can take it. Katara's got tons of armor for a medium mech. Okay, you need to stand up right now. Let's see if we can be cheeky this turn. If
Alright, I'm up. Let's go.
To move here.
Aye, aye.
What type of kind of accuracy the AC-20 have? I need to use the AC-20 while I've still got it, because it's the biggest gun in the game. 65%. Let's just do Alpha then.
I'm gonna make
Right. Got the Orion's got a lot of health. Why did he reserve the commando? Weird.
You have orders?
Alright, you need some melee because you're way too hot.
Yeah.
And then if Ozone hits him with LRMs, that should knock him over.
Let's see what you got.
So all the physical weapons do stability damage, and if you take too much stability damage, you fall over. And when you get back up, you've got significant aim penalties, and you take an automatic pilot hit. And if a pilot takes 6 damage, they die. So this guy's already fallen over twice and taken 2 damage. And there goes the AC-20. Shit.
Okay, not good.
So now that Hunchback is pretty much useless, he's lost his main armament. Do I want you to get involved in this fight? There's an obstructed shot there. There's there's an obstructed shot there. There's an obstructed shot there. I wonder why it's showing previews for the trebuchet. That's really weird. Obstructed shot. I don't think there's an unobstructed shot. I just need to get this going. So you're gonna move here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's just turn this so the facing isn't too bad.
Targeting for an alpha.
That was not too bad.
Oh crap! Oh, that hit me.
I really can't afford to forget about that Jenner. Wow, I got really lucky there. The Commando should have taken some hits. Okay, Kintaro, how hard are you? Right, you're gonna shoot this turn. You're gonna shoot all the guns. Oh, wait, no, wait. Gotta remember, I need you to move so that you pick up evasive. I continually forget to do that. Let's do it from here.
Yes, Commander.
I'm trying to focus on the rear armor on the Orion. Rear armor, I should say, but I don't know if it's actually working. This should knock him down anyway.
Good to go.
Oh crap! That was another really terrible move from me.
Excellent shot, if I do say so myself, and I do. Shutting down.
Shut
Now
down.
I'm a sitting duck.
Shut down's a really bad situation. The Hunchback can do a melee attack or shoot. Melee's better.
I'm on the move.
Problem is all the damage is on the back of this Orion. I'm making some mistakes here. I like how he gets precision strike off the small laser, because it's the only gun he fired that turn. Ozone.
Orders?
Just continue. Or can you hit this guy? Yeah, start shooting at the Shadow Hog. Oh, knocked him over. Cool. That means he'll be less of a threat next turn. Can't believe I shut down the Kintaro. I thought it was cool enough. Should have turned off one of the lasers. I keep misinterpreting the heat gauge. Like it needs to be a little bit bigger. If you don't know what happened, all firing weapons in this game... Oh, there goes the Hunchback. Firing weapons in this game generates heat in your mech, and if you go over a certain threshold, you have to turn the mech off, which is what's happened to the Kintaro. It's offline at the moment.
I'm here.
I really need you to shoot this guy in the back, which you can't do this turn. I'm gonna but if I reserve you, you're gonna get shot at by the Shadow Hawk. Got a obstructed shot from there. Let's just keep shooting at the Shadow, at the Orion. I've made what should have been a much easier fight very difficult for myself.
Okay, I'm on it. Scored a critical hit.
My crit is AC 10, which I think the first crit on a weapon means it can't be used. No, it's ammo. So if you crit ammo, it jams the gun, and then the next one it causes an ammo explosion. And that's why I didn't
Felt like it hit my spleen.
want to shut down the Kintaro, because it's very easy to hit right now. Jenner sprinting? Nope. We need to fold in on this Jenner once we've taken care of the Orion. Best way to deal with it is to
armor breach.
get it in melee combat and then knock it down.
Yes, Commander. Reporting.
That's his entire turn. Ozone,
Yep.
do something amazing. No, don't fire your medium lasers. Yeah, it's just the arms.
Firing.
there's a very good chance the commando can kill this next turn. Fingers crossed on the commando getting the kill. Although his positioning makes it difficult. Commandos can take a surprising amount of punishment for a light mech.
Armor breach. Internal damage. Standing by. Aye, aye.
Do I just go for it? Yeah, we need to kill this Orion.
Understood.
Commando's not going to last much longer. I need to use it while I've got it. I want to keep the Inspire for something later. There we go. Excellent.
Target destroyed.
Not only destroyed the center torso, but we killed the pilot as well. And that's mainly because of all of the knockdowns that thing had. So now we're just going to deal with a pristine Jenner, a pretty pristine Shadowhawk, and a Commando that's just, I'm going to leave. It's got an Estrom too, but we're going to walk away from it and then we'll be able to keep up. Shadowhawk sprinting? Nope. Ah, crap. That's a lot of guns we just lost. Okay, we have to move on this guy. How hot are we? Oh, we're cross-view shut down. We're nice and cool. We don't need inspiration for this type of accuracy.
Target acquired and locked in.
I'm gonna keep the Inspire for killing the Jenner actually, because when you use Inspire, it ignores evasion.
Copy that.
I've only got 2 turns of fire left on the Trebuchet. Uses 30 missiles per round.
I'm here. Let's move.
Can I maybe leg this guy? He's probably gonna stand up. Oh, so I'm firing SRMs, which you can't really.
Copy that.
This isn't gonna work.
Got past the armor.
Yeah, Commandos punch above their weight, but not when you try and fight one-on-one with a Shadowhawk. What's the Commando doing? What's the Jenner doing? That's a bigger question. He's probably killing my Commando. Nope, he's still hanging on. He's taking an absolute beating.
Crap, that shot went internal.
It's alright, dude. You're kicking ass.
Ah, damn it! I took one in the meat. Awaiting orders.
Actually, you're running quite hot. No, I want to keep shooting. The reason I keep moving behind to fire is because the armor on the back of a mech is way weaker than the armor on the front of a mech. And I've already cored this. I've already stripped all the armor off the back of this guy. This is just internal armor, internal structure damage. And if you take out the center torso of a mech, it dies. So I'm just trying to basically go through your armor as quickly as I can. Oh, I'm talking about that, right? That's my mech. This is their mech. Leaves me thinking I'm good at this game. Right, Ozone. Second last round of fire. 40% to hit there. I think you're going to have to leave your water. If I move you there... 55 is a bit better. You need to leave the water anyway, because you've only got one more turn of firing after this, so heat doesn't really matter too much. In case you didn't know, standing in water means you don't, well, you sink less heat every turn, so you keep less heat on your mech, so it meant you could just continually fire the missiles without worrying about overheating, because they're actually really hot to fire.
I got you.
Wow, that's a lot of hits for 50%, and we just killed the pilot.
Target down.
2 pilot kills in one game is a bit, I think this is the biggest complaint people have about this game at this point, is how easy it is for pilots to die. Alright, so this Jenner is our biggest threat that's left. It's got permanent evasion. I kind of want to use Inspire on the Kintaro so that I can knock this thing down. Because basically, when a mech has evasion, which is this symbol here, it has a flat 50% chance for all shots fired against it to just miss. And this Jenner has a pilot. It's the same pilot that's in my Kintaro, which means that when it moves, it automatically gains evasion.
Roger.
I know I'm overthinking it. I want to end this. So see, every single one of those dodges is just a flat 50% you missed. So, from what I understand, it rolls the did I hit 50%, and then it actually rolls to check if you actually hit using the normal hit percentages. So it just makes it a really hard mech to deal with. If you knock it, I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. If you knock it down, it loses evasion though. Right, Ozone, no, Paradise. You need to come up and deal with this guy.
As you wish.
So I can now hit Inspire.
Ah, you people don't know who you're dealing with.
And although it doesn't change the hit percentage very much, what it is going to do is it's going to give me a good chance to... I lost my words. It's going to give me a good chance to hit him. In fact, it's going to ignore the evasion, which is the main reason I did it. I'm just worried about heat here, but...
Firing at the enemy stick.
Yeah, and that's why Inspire's really good. And then, fingers crossed,
I'm going to overheat.
I can knock it down with Ozone here. I'm going to continue moving Ozone up as well, because he needs to get engaged with his medium lasers next turn. Because this is the last time he gets to shoot his LRMs the whole game. So there's 250 because I've hit the Jenner enough to make it unsteady, it's lost evasion, which is another reason why I did it in that order. So this should be, if I lose from this point here, I'm really, really bad at Battletech. He's actually coming in. So although he's evasive, I can engage him in close combat. And it won't strip evasion, but it will make him a lot. It means I can actually hit him. And the Kintaro does decent melee damage. In fact, you just kill him. When the mech lab comes in, this mech's going to become a monster because we can take the LRM-5 out. Either give it jump jets, so it can do death from above attacks, or give it another SRM, maybe an SRM-4. And the SRMs, short-range missiles, just do so much damage, like shotguns. So now the Trebuchet just has medium lasers. This commando, I just realized, even though it's got the SRM-2, it's probably lost the SRM-2 ammo, which is why it's been doing nothing. This is an obstructed shot, but hopefully this is the end of the game. There we go.
Objective complete.
And that is a Battletech skirmish. That was medium weight, so there's 3 different, like, Sibyl, which is the currency levels you can do. You can do like a small scale fight, which is mostly light mechs, like the Commando. You can do a medium one, which is what we fought there, which is usually medium mechs, maybe a couple of heavy mechs. And then there's like there's a bigger one which has heavy mechs and assault mechs. To be honest, you could probably go with another one above that if they wanted to, which I'd like them to add, so you can get a couple of assault mechs in a mission, because assaults are huge. I'm going to be playing this game a ton, and if people would like to see some more videos of it, let me know, and I'll quite happily record them, because I'll be playing it anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully, if you didn't know about Battletech as a game, you might be a bit interested now. And there's just an after-action report where you can see kind of the final standings of your mechs. What I'd quite like, just as a bit of feedback, is why does this take up, you know, there's all this dead space on the screen and there's this little scroll window here. You could probably extend this down to about here and see all of this. It's not a huge thing. I can see the enemy as well, all of them. Chord, 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 and then how do we kill the Shadowhawk? It was a pilot death. So this is where people might get frustrated, because like this mech was still pretty much in good fighting condition, but the pilot died. So the whole thing's useless anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching.